you just at least know about what is Tableau exactly. It is a data visualization tool. What exactly data visualization again? Visualization is nothing but visually we can identify what is there in that picture or a presentation or in a dashboard or any way. Visually, it is very easy to understand. It's like visually allows us to access the data which is present on the screen, right? Which is nothing but data visualization. The data which is present on the screen visually we can see, that is nothing but data visualization, right? So that is a way of, you know, understanding about the simple form of data visualization, what exactly it is, I can say in a simple word. So that simply by as seeing that image you can understand what exactly it is, right? So that is nothing but data visualization. Yeah, see here the power I can say which has for the data visualization is, you can see here left side I have some values in a 1 2 3 4 tables about the x values and y values. When I have represented them in the graphical representation in a visualization, you can see exactly the level of growth, if it is increasing or going decreasing and increasing the level of detail, everything I can see here very easily by using visualization techniques. A Tableau is one of that, and you people here to learn that one only. See, what is the scope of visual analytics? So these are all the scopes which includes for the visually analyzing tools. Those are nothing but a Tableau, Power BI, ClickView, and so many are there. And coming to the data modeling, many tools are there. That is apart from this. And once we are into the classes directly, I'll take you through all those things as well. See, if I create a diagram to explain you what exactly the data visualization, this can be that. It's nothing but what type of data sets we can use, and from that data sets of the starting point through the tour of all the Tableau interface, like user interface, and at the end of user who is like, he can be, they can be clients or your boss or whomever it may be, how the visualization be possible. It's nothing but in an image I have explained you people here. This is nothing but what all the different data types we'll be using, and this is nothing but all the analyze part, and visualization is nothing but what we have done actually in the analysis part, the output we can see here. Okay, in a simple form, if I can say, this is like a keyboard and this is like a CPU and this is like a desktop, so that whatever I am giving to the desktop, and it will show in the whatever I am giving the instructions through my keyboard to the desktop, to the central processing unit, and which is visibly able to see on the desktop, isn't it? So that type of thing it is. Don't worry, as my terminology will be a little bit difficult for you to understand, by the end of this demo session it will be very easy for you. Don't worry about it. And Tableau is a very easy tool to learn. There is no coding, which is zero coding, and you can crack the interview very easily if you go through my classes. Until end of the classes you can able to even this is the class where with my classes is very unique as compared to the other classes, because I'll give you the live examples and the live scenarios also, the work purpose scenarios also I'll give you, and at the same time along with me I'll give you a time every day with every visualization, whatever I'll be creating in the worksheets you'll be doing along with me. So that is very easy, and every day you learn something. And I'm not talking about the practice after the class, I'm talking about the practice in the class. So that is the difference between me and the other faculty. It's not like I'm not degrading those people, but I'm making the sense to you people that this is a unique class where you can learn the Tableau very easily along with me. Okay, and I'll be giving you the interview point of questions also in the classes, where I'm also one of the interview panel member in my company. So you can easily crack the interviews also, whereas after attending these sessions easily you can crack the interviews for the low level of experience if you have also, don't worry, I'll help you out with your learning paths and all. If you're comfortable with any language also, don't hesitate to ask question in that language. I can understand both as Telugu, English, Hindi. So in these three languages, if you are comfortable in any language, you can question me that, so that I can explain you in, but I'll give you the explanation in English only, but I'm talking about you are comfortable by asking questions. Okay. And coming to what is Tableau, as I have told you, which is a data visualization tool, which is a Tableau is a, it's like a, before it is a, it has its own company. Now Tableau is acquired by the Salesforce. Anyone knows that Salesforce is a company? Tableau has been acquired by those people now. Tableau is not a company now, which is a, so now here I have created, my PDF is a little bit just 8 months old, and see, this Tableau is acquired by the Salesforce. If anyone asked you in the interviews and all, please do remember that, and which is a very interactive data visualization tool. It is, which you can call it as data visualization tool or a BI tool or data analytics tool, anything. So Tableau helps the great MNCs and world organizations or educational organizations and health organizations very powerfully. Okay, this Tableau is helping all these industries to get their business into one form, and giving the easy way of taking decisions by creating these visually analytics, like using these dashboards they can make a powerful decision and all, and which allows the customers to spend more time on data analysis and less time on data wrangling. See, this is very easy. By click one click itself, you can do and play with the data, and you can create a many visualizations. Don't worry, I'll take you through all the visualizations very easily, so that you can do it very easily within a fraction of seconds. See, there is a many uh, you know BA tools. Why you are here for the Tableau demo? If I ask you, I don't know how many of you can unmute yourselves and tell me this, because you're very, shy to talk here. That's okay. See, why the Tableau only? Because it takes very less time. It means like, by creating, maybe it takes a different timings, because see, developers will be with a unique skills and all. If it is takes for me, it takes 10 minutes, for someone it takes maybe 1 minute. It depends upon the developer, but the processing time will be very quick production time it is. Mean, very interactive visualizations we can create in creative platform. It is a very useful platform for all the type of organizations. Very flexibility will be there, more updations will be there with the Tableau. Very frequent updations they'll do with the Tableau. I mean, the Salesforce company now, the before it is a Tableau company. So these companies will do updations very, very quickly. They'll update it. They have a good community where we can learn with the community, and where we can raise the quality issues also, where they can respond and update the things in the Tableau. So these are the features. That's the reason we are learning a Tableau. Okay. Yeah. See, what are the pros actually, if I come and talk about the Tableau, is it's very useful and very easy to use, which I have already told in the previous slide. Very easy. By the one clicks and drag and drops itself, you can create a visualization and direct connect and go. When you wanted to connect to any data set, any type of data source, that is very easy. By one click you can connect, and you can directly go to the data source page, from there to a sheet, from there to the stories, from there to the dashboards and all. This terminology may be very new to you people, because you are at the starting point to learn about the Tableau, where I am taking to the learning sessions and all. I'll understand what is data source, what is data source page and all, and reminding all the terminologies I'm using here, worksheet, dashboard, stories and all. You'll understand once you are into the class perfectly. Okay. And perfect mashups we can do. It means like we can play with the data, whatever the data which is there for us as a task, we can play with that, we can mash up mini, and we can do the a good and interactive visualizations with that. Best practices in box, many as possible we can create, and the huge data also which can support by using this Tableau tool. And coming to the product family, if I can say, what are the products which is Tableau is providing is nothing but Tableau desktop, Tableau reader, Tableau public, Tableau server, and Tableau online, which are all these things. You can see in this image I have connected these people into the Tableau desktop, because these are all getting connected to this as a sources of from the Tableau reader. It has a good connection with the Tableau desktop, in even the public and the server and Tableau online. I can say these are all the family members, where this is a father, you can say, or where this is the head of the family, these are all the child people on the family, you can take like that. So these are all, because father and remaining children will be having some connection, right? So in the same way, all this Tableau reader, public server, and online will be having a good connection with the Tableau desktop. Why and how, these are all things we'll be getting into the know in the classes when we are, once we are into the classes. Okay. And as I have told you, visually there is a good perfection for the Tableau, where you can see here with the example. See here, if I ask you people with this image where I am hovering my mouse, see here, see, can anyone tell me how many fours or how many fives are there? It's very difficult, right? It is possible, but it's very difficult. You have to count like one, two, or three, four, five. In the same way, you have to go through each and every line, and you have to pick the five where it is. And sometimes it will be clumsy, or anything can be possible. Maybe you get distracted by someone's noise or anything. But here, see, when I have applied a bolt out here for the five, then you can see how many, and it, according to as compared to this and all, this quite easy to uh, figure out where the five is, right? You can bold out the five here by using visual perfection techniques. For example, I have told you how easy it is. Then see here, I just took an example to show you how the sales range. Suppose I take a company name is like, you can take, this is a Amazon, okay, online company it is. So I'm talking about their sales in 2016, 15, and 14. See, these are the legendaries. They are explaining the colors about their years. See, this gray color is out for 2016, pink for purple is for 2015, and blue is for 2014. And again here, these are the years, and years again the quarters: first quarter, second quarter, third quarter, and fourth. As you know, in a year there will be a four quarters according to the sales. See, suppose if they are ask me the quarter wise sales details for a company, then this is the way I'll be providing. See, this is also one more visualization for the same data I have gave here. See, for the first quarter, this is. So did you observe here? See, these are separate years. For 2014, all the quarters I have gave the visualization differently for 2014, 15, and 16. If you, this is same data, I have played with the same data here. Can you come here and see here? All together for the 3 years, I have gave the, I have highlighted the quarters here. Here I have highlighted the years. With the same data you can play many. Okay, you can create a many visualizations in that. Don't worry, in the training classes I'll just explain each and every visualization, and I'll give you a time, and I'll give you a stepwise explanation how you can create along with me. I'm repeating this again and again. I'll give a time for you people in the class itself to do along with me all the visualization which I'll be creating. And end of this section, you will be able to create the visualization by your own. And I'll give you the real time scenarios also, how it will be useful, and in what kind of scenarios this can be useful. I mean, the visualizations can be useful. I can as I have showed you a simple example here, sales related particulars along with the quarters, two types of different visualizations I have showed you people. Then let me take you through the some visualizations where we can create in the using a Tableau tool. See, we can do a highlighting. See, so many see, suppose this is sales and profit. Okay, see, I have highlighted some uh, So if I can take, I have highlighted here specific category I have highlighted. Suppose if you take, I have highlighted a phones. Okay, phone related sales. So some company has their sales value for the they have asked me to create a visualization where they wanted to see sales and profit for phones only, but they are selling washing machines. Imagine they are selling a this air conditions, chimneys, and all these electronic goods they'll be selling, but they wanted to highlight only phones because they wanted to see how many sales are happening for the mobile phones. Okay, that's the reason they have asked me to highlight this only for phones. So that I have highlighted this here. Then according to that visualization, I can do highlighting also. If suppose my manager or my boss or my client ask me, I have a company where I have many goods will be selling through my company, but I need all the sales also. See, you can see the dull lines over here, right? In the say here, see, this is sales, this is profit. So how many sales are happening, all the products, how much profit they are getting. So two things I have differentiated over here. So in this again, they are asked me only highlight the mobile phones sales and mobile phones profit, whereas I have highlighted here so that here clearly you can see here I have highlighted this according to the month wise sales. Okay, suppose you take this is a 2021 sales from the January. It has been started from the 100K and it went down, and again the it went up in the June, and again it went down in the July, and again it went up in the August, and again it come down into the October. Vice versa, it went like this, and these are the sales. So come here, see, I'll be explaining in the client viewpoint. See, my client will understand, okay, this much sales has been happened in the January 2021 for the mobile phones. From that sales, how much profit they got? Okay, this much profit I got. Okay, when the sales are high, my profit is also high. When the sales are low, my profit is also low. Okay, by this accordingly they can take a decision, good decision. Okay, I have to do something on this month, the business will be low or something. They'll take a good decision by doing this. So not only this highlighting part, many we can do. As such, I'll show you few and important things in the real time scenarios, what exactly the client part of view, what many industries will ask you to create, so that that could be very easy for you to crack interviews also. So I'll take you through that tour now. See, now here, this is forecasting. We can do the forecasting also by using a Tableau. See here, I have done the forecasting by 2012, 13, 14, and 15, and we can predict the upcoming year also. Suppose take it as a 2021. See, I have created by using some data, so that data is having only until 2015. That's the reason I have displayed here by using 2016. So imagine I wanted to create for 2021 according to the future, the past views and all. I can forecast what will happen in the future also, right? I can imagine and I can show them that what will happen in the future also. By using this Tableau tool, I can do the forecasting, highlighting, forecasting, and I can do many things as well. For example, I have showed you what two here, many will be there. I'll take you to all the tours in my training session, don't worry. It will be very easy for you. By a single click and drag and dropping, without a keyboard, you can do all the visualization. Okay, and coming to visualizations, we can create a bar graph by using the Tableau, and we can create a line graph, and we can create a dual axis. There's nothing but, see, bar graph, as you know, in our educational institutions, we have gone through this, how to create a bar graph and all. But this is quite different. And if anyone knows here the advanced Excel, means like suppose if anyone knows the Excel pivot table, this could be very understandable for those people. Whereas pivot table is kind of updated version of a Tableau, I can say. So this is a bar graphs which we can create using a Tableau, and this is a line graph. Dual axis means at the same time I can create a two graphs in the same visualization. It's nothing but dual axis. One second, I'll take it. Yeah. And coming here, geographical graphs. See, sometimes I have to present my data by using a geographical graphs. It's nothing but like state wise, city wise, country wise, I have to present my data, what type of sales is happened in which region, uh, in the United States, how much sales happened, how much profit happened, how many people are there, or else how many employees are there from United States, what are their salary. And coming to the staffing, we can do, coming to the hospitalization, how many cases are rising in the United States, or how many, if they are, if there is a healthcare organization, it has a multiple, you know, branches throughout the world. From the United States, how many IPs are happening for them, OPs are happening for them. And coming to the staffing companies, for the how many candidates has been recruiting, what are their salaries and blah blah, everything we can create by using geographical things and all. By the region showing through the map and all, we can identify. I mean, the client can identify what is happening in that particular region and all. Okay. And coming to the area graph with the dual axis, area graph we can do a single and the dual axis also. As I have told you in the previous slide itself, dual axis is nothing but I'll be able to create two graphs in the single visualization. It is nothing but the same type of this one, but area graph. It is showing, see, this is empty one, this filled one, this is nothing but area graph. And coming to this, which is very, very important visualization in the Tableau, where everyone will be using, which is nothing but heat map. Where you can see here, our legend is showing that a less sales is dark one, the highest sales is this color. So will you be, can anyone able to see, tell me which subcategory is making a good sales here in this, by seeing this, like this one, by seeing this legend, can anyone able to tell me? Because here it is already mentioned here, right? See, minus sales means like loss is happening here in the dark side, means tables, right? Tables is in very dark color, right? Here it is, you know uh, having a very less sales. And coming to the phones and all, phones and copiers, which is making a highest sales. So accordingly, so many data we can take, and we can create a heat map, and which is a very good and running heat map in the real time visualizations also. And coming to the how we can apply the visualization, here are the some few steps I have showed you here. Like in some scenarios, if your client or any manager or boss asks you, these are the good way to go. Like for suppose if they ask you to create a bar graph, which can be used in like when dimensions is discontinuous, these all things you maybe feel like this is very new to you people, this all terminology I have told you or mentioned already. You'll get to know what is continuous dimension, what is discrete dimension, and all these geographical maps, these are very new to you. Don't worry, when I am taking to the real time classes and all, the examples I'll show you all these things, you'll get to know. Okay, these are all the maps which we can create. For example, I have gave very much like very frequently used by the all the organizations. That's why I have mentioned only few over here. So so many will be there. So those all we will be discussing. And coming to the Tableau joins and union, these are the most important topic. Why I'm explaining here in cut short in the demo is like, so that you should understand that we as a faculty here will be able to cover all the topics in the Tableau, which are the main points is here. Joins and unions will be a very great topic for you people, which you should know this. Otherwise you cannot play with the data in the Tableau, because this is the main page where after the connection of data source, you will be landing into the data source page, where you have to do joins and unions. Suppose if I take a joins, there will be a very important points, all these things and all these two things. And in an interview point of view also, the interviewer will ask you a for sure question about this joins and unions. Oh, coming to the joins, see, joins is nothing but where you can combine the columns. It's like you can see the table 1 and table B, I have clubbed them as it is. Like no similarity fields is required. Okay, there should be all the data can be clubbed by using joins. And coming to the unions, there should be a unique field. The relevant field should be available in the table A and table B. Then only we can do the unions. Okay, it's in a simple form. I can say combining the columns is nothing but joins. Combining the rows is nothing but unions. Okay, combining the rows is nothing but all the data should be similar as possible as that 100%. As compared to the table 1 and table B, that's sorry, table A and table B, then only we can make the unions in the Tableau. If not, we cannot able to make the joins. There will be a error will be showing that, so that we can change the data types and we can do that. That is secondary. As if I'll be take you to all these scenarios. And joining is nothing but, whereas if the data is common or not, whatever it may be, you can join them. Okay, just have just understand the things by visually look here, so that I'll take you to the real time, like how we can make the joins and unions in the class. Okay, and coming to the last but not least of this types of joins, which is very very important. If you are a SQL person, you'll better understand this. If not also, I'll give you visually understanding techniques in the user interface from the coming class, ongoing classes from tomorrow, which is nothing but, there will be four types of joins will be there: left join, right join, inner join, and full outer join. It's nothing but, see, left join is nothing but where you can understand all the data. See, imagine these are two different data sources. Okay, left, when I create a left join, it's nothing but all the data from the left side and the data which is common from the right joint also will be coming in this left joint. And coming to the right joint, all the data from the right side and only the common data from the left side. And coming to the inner joint, only common from these both people, these both data, what is the common, so that which will include in the inner joint. And coming to the full outer joint, it's nothing but whatever data which is present in the table A, table B, that will be present and will be sitting in our data source page. Okay, this is how the overview and what and all includes. And if I let you know what topics and what more we can know about this and all, overview itself will take a lot much time, so my demo will not be that type of thing and all. So whereas you should understand what exactly will be knowing and learning from my session is nothing but this type of things. And ultimately we have to create a dashboards. Okay, by end of this section you are able to create that, I'm sure about that. And so if you're learning this, it's nothing but about a demo, or it's nothing but about attending classes or doing practice and all. It's all about you will be able to create a dashboards and stories by end of the day. So that's all about the learning Tableau in my perspective. So hope you have gone through this demo very and attentively. If you have any doubts regarding any type of including this demo or excluding also, if you have any doubts in your mind, I'll give you 10 minutes for you all people, so that you can shoot me with your questions. I'll answer.